to be with my little scumbag.
So earlier today, Pumpkin had said that Liz enables you and that she enabled you to get that dog and knowing you're not supposed to get a dog. They was definitely trying to drag Liz, bitch, today.
Oh, I could get a dog. I could get a dog. I just can't get the same dog back right now.
Hold on, but hold on, y'all saying she does. How does Liz, a grown woman who don't know 21 from childhood, who just met this bitch, how does she enables her?
Hold
If
on, we
I
got
knew
the queen.
21, I don't give a fuck about giving her no real life advice. Bitch, because I don't give a fuck much about her. Y'all need to stop acting like y'all really give a fuck about these people. Not like give a fuck. But y'all don't give a fuck if she screw up her life. Unless y'all really love
They
21.
said Liz
Y'all don't
was
give a
talking
fuck.
about me earlier. What was Liz talking about me? Saying,
But regardless if she was talking about you, you grown and she grown. She don't need
I
to tell you
know,
what to do.
I know, I know, I love Liz. What was
No,
she
I'm talking
saying
about them
about me?
saying enables you or she, whatever they saying that she does.
Well, so first off, I would like to say that we all, as grown people, enable anybody to do anything because sometimes we don't know what the other person should be doing. We all have different lives, and they've been enabling you to get Jay back. They've been enabling you not to get Jay back. We don't know if you should be with Jay. They enable people to do certain things. Jay been using you. Jay not using you. You love him. You should be with him. You shouldn't be with him because he don't love you. They need to just shut up as grown people and mind their fucking business at the end of the day. I
Girl,
love my dog.
like bitch.
No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being for real. I love my dog. I have not abused this dog. Dre, baby, have you seen me abuse this dog? I really do love this dog. I love my other dog, and I miss the only reason I'm trying to get my other dog back, and I'm willing to risk even going to jail because I do want my other dog back. I'm not just gonna let it not go to court and just let somebody else take it. I'm gonna try to get my other dog back because I miss it more than this dog. I would throw this dog in the trash just to get my other dog back. So at the end of the day, yes, I do have love for that dog. That dog do miss me. I know it missed me. I know. And this dog already loved me. But guess what? I love my other dog more. So at the end of the day, y'all are liars. They've been lying on me, saying my dog ate my pussy. None of my dogs ate my pussy. Except when I was in fifth grade. Fifth grade. I was 15, 17 years old.
Not in the fifth grade, your retarded ass, was it?
Yes, I was. I failed sixth grade 3 times. No, it's not funny, Dre, baby.
Oh,
I failed sixth grade 3 times because I had moved from Detroit
not
to
Miss
Atlanta
College
and they were on different.
educated. Not Miss College educated with all these degrees and certifications. Failing
I
sixth
I
grade.
I dropped out of
Not
school
Miss
in ninth
Smart.
grade. I
Oh,
dropped out of
not
school
Miss Smart.
in grade
But
mentally.
you the girl to go around here and saying,
My nose. My nose be stopped up. I'm sorry if I be sniffling, y'all. My nose be stopped up. But it's like it's not nothing in my nose. It just be stopped up. Somebody want a super dragon? Mm. Anywho. What's up, Annie from Cali? Man, I don't like that part. I hate for my nose to be all like that. That's yeah. What's a bad beauty? And when I blow my nose, it's like it's still the same. Thank you, bad beauty.
Got pregnant. I ended up having my son. I left my grandma house because my mom did not move out my grandma house. She kept staying with my grandma, and my grandma kept trying to make me take my son to church. I told her I did not want to take my son to church, and I don't like church. And I moved out my grandma house, and I went to a shelter. I was in a shelter from 16 years old and beginning of 17 for about a year or two until I got caught with drugs. They kicked me out. It was a teen shelter. I was already 18. Moved with my daddy. He stole my college money. They gave me that second stump lump. I brought a house with it. I brought a house and then I ended up buying my first car. These bitches don't have shit on me. They don't know shit about me, bitch. I'm really that bitch. If y'all want to look at my first house, 3131 Rascop Street, D, Flint, Michigan, 48504. I owned the house already. Bitch, I already brought a house, cash, money. Bitch, I went to school, criminal justice 2 years. And then before that, I already went and did brick mason. Hey, doggy. And then before I did, and then after I did brick mason, I did CNA. Paw Patrol. Oh, my dog. What's my dog name?
You
Cartel.
never worked in no hospital as you never worked in no hospital.
I never said
That's
I
a
worked in the
lie.
hospital.
You
I
was
never
not in
worked in
no
the hospital.
hospital. Okay. Well, just I'm clearing it
You
up. You
don't
never
work in
was
the hospital as a
in
CNA.
the
A
hospital with
CNA
nobody.
is somebody, it's a certified nursing assistant. So a certified nursing assistant is not a doctor's assistant.
You
When
can
you
work in
work
a
in a
hospital.
hospital, you are a doctor.
Girl,
When
shut
you, if
up.
you're in the
You can work in
hospital,
a
you're gonna be a
hospital, you dumbass
nurse.
face.
They don't have
Shut
CNAs
up.
in
Shut up.
a
You lying.
hospital. No,
Yes,
a
they
CNA
do.
is in a
Yes,
nursing
they do.
home. Because a CNA is a certified nursing
No, they're
assistant.
not. You can work. Yes, they do. Shut
So
the fuck up. Yes,
if
you
they do have
can.
CNAs in a nursing home, I'm not working under a doctor. Nurses work under doctors. I was going to school for a CNA,
Girl, shut
certified
up.
nurse assistant. They usually
You
work in
sound
a.
dumb.
They usually go
You can work
home
in
house
you
aid.
can be a CNA in a
Home, yeah,
hospital.
maybe if they have a nursing home and hospital, it's for home health aid or after a nurse.
No, 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 you're wrong. You can be a CNA
Well,
in
guess
a
what? That's
hospital.
probably a CNA with aftercare, or not aftercare, but like
No,
certified nursing assistant.
no, no,
Well,
no.
I never said anything about a
You
hospital
can
though.
be a CNA. No,
But
she can be. Bitch, my cousin was a
I
CNA in a
never said nothing
hospital.
about a hospital.
Girl, don't say a motherfucking telling me, bitch, that you can't be a CNA in a
But I
hospital because you
never said
can,
nothing about a
bitch.
hospital.
But I'm saying you the one that just said you can't be a CNA in the
No,
hospital. You got to be
you
a CNA
came
in
to
a
me and
nursing
said you
home.
wasn't no CNA in
That's
the
not.
hospital. I said I didn't even know it could be a CNA in the hospital. I just went to school for it because my daughter. You have to remember,
You
my
did not
daughter.
just say that. You said you never was a CNA in
I
the
never was trying
hospital.
to
You
get a
wasn't.
job in CNA. Only
Stop
reason
trying to
I
play
did
games.
CNA,
You know what
Dre
she
baby,
said. Stop
Dre
trying to
baby.
twist it. Stop trying to twist
No,
it. You
I
know
know
what she
what I
said.
said. I know. I said I went to
She
school
know
to
what
be
she
a
said.
CNA.
She trying to twist it. Girl, stop
Everybody
playing me
knows,
before I
Dre
beat
baby,
you
let
up,
me
bitch.
talk.
I'm sick of her.
Everybody knows that I only went to school for CNA because Graylin was disabled and I was trying to learn how to take care of her because she was going to get bigger. If I would have kept my daughter, she still would have been alive. She would not be dead right now. And she was going to get bigger. She was getting bigger. She was 5 years old. She was supposed to die at 2 weeks old. I kept her alive to 5 years old. It wasn't too much that Graylin needed. It was just the only thing that Graylin really needed. She couldn't eat by herself. So with the whole reason that I think my daughter even passed away was because my family couldn't feed her. They didn't know how to feed her. Everybody said I shoved food down my daughter's throat. Yeah, I did. Most definitely I did. The fuck? She didn't know how to eat. They wouldn't give her no feeding tube. So I was pushing the motherfucking food down her throat and making her ass swallow it. And she lived to be 5 years old. And then a couple months later, when I did let my family take her, she ended up passing away. But they never watched her before. They never had to care of her. I already knew she was gonna pass away. Did I? Yeah, did I know she was gonna pass away so quick? Hell no. But I already knew she was gonna die if I did let them keep her. It was already in my head. So at the end of the day, that's why I went to school to take care of my daughter better, so I could make sure that she didn't have no bed sores or nothing. I took care of my daughter to a T. My daughter was taken care of to a T when I had my daughter. That's the only reason I went to CNA school. I didn't go to CNA school to go work in no hospital. I didn't go to CNA school to go work and take care of no other old person. It was for my family when I had to take care of my mama, my grandma. I'm gonna have to do that real soon because ain't nobody else in my family gonna do it.
21, 21.
No, shut up. You
Let's
don't have no
reset because
mother.
it's a lot of.
I could talk.
I'm
Y'all,
listening to you,
then what are you talking about? Why you don't never let me
but you
talk?
this conversation. But you gotta let other people talk
Go
too.
then.
You
Go
get
then.
it.
Go
You
then.
had a
You didn't
problem with
talk.
kids. So you said that you had went to CNA school to somehow better you understanding your child's problem.
No. Already, nobody
What?
really. Okay, so when you have a disabled child, nobody don't really know what's wrong with it unless they can diagnose it at birth, like with Down syndrome or something that they already know about. When I was pregnant, they already knew that my daughter had fluid on her brain and her head was big, and I probably wouldn't be able to push the baby out my pussy. So they stuck a needle inside of my stomach, a long needle, it was about this big, and they pulled fluid from my stomach out my baby head and pulled it out so I could be able to push my baby out my pussy. So I already knew she was gonna have problems. Nobody knew what was wrong with her. They pulled that fluid out and they did diagnosis tests on her to see if it was from a mother, father, drugs, or anything. They couldn't find it. They didn't know what was wrong with it. All they knew was she had hydrocephalus, not hydrocephaly. It was hydrocephalus. She didn't have no brain, and she had fluid in her brain. So, with that being said, they couldn't say stop doing drugs or we're gonna take your kid away. They couldn't take my kid away. They didn't know what she was diagnosed with. Therefore, they didn't know how to treat her or what to give her. She didn't have no medication. They put her on a breathing machine. They had my daughter on morphine. It was killing my daughter. I was giving her morphine 5 times a day to kill her. I took her off morphine. I took her to the breathing machine. I kept her alive for 5 years. I could have killed my daughter if I didn't want her here. I literally could have killed her. That's what morphine is. That's the only reason to take morphine is for you to pass away peacefully. So I could have gave her morphine. They told me to give it to her every time she cried.
No, that's not true.
They
That's
told
not
me to give
true.
my
That's
so
not
what they told
true.
me was to
My
give my
mother
daughter
was on
morphine every
morphine.
time she
That
cried.
my mother was on morphine. That's not true. My mother was on morphine. That is not necessarily true to make you pass away. No, it's not. Do not have her sit here and lie. Morphine is not to make you pass away. That's not true. It's not. No, 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 no. You can get doses of morphine. My mother was on morphine. It's for pain in certain areas. It's not for you to pass away. And y'all not gonna sit in the comments and tell me it is. Cause I know it's not.
So my daughter,
It's for pain.
they
Don't sit
said that my daughter
mix
was
up
going
stories.
to.
No, it's not. It's multiple things morphine is used for in certain doses.
So they told me that
Hate when y'all sit and
so the
lie.
reason my daughter was crying, they told me every time my daughter cried to give her morphine. So I was literally giving her morphine 5 times a day. I was giving her morphine sometimes 6, 7 times a day. Every time she made a noise, I would give her morphine. She would not wake up to eat. Her first 3 to 4 days of being alive, she did not pee. She did not use the bathroom. So when you get morphine, you stop all your bowel movements, stopping everything. So it starts to make your body pass away peacefully. I guess it takes the pain away for you to pass away. I don't know what it is, but it made her whole body shut down. So as soon as I took her off the morphine, as soon as I took